The Trump administration is expected to announce its proposal to curb gun violence as soon as next week. But after the Democrats' fiery debate on gun control, what the president will support is far from clear. Ben Tracy is at the White House.
A lot of progress was made, I believe, on the background checks and various things having to do with guns.
After a meeting this week with his top advisors, the president said he's working with both parties on a gun control proposal.
It seems like they'd like to do something, and I think that I can speak for Republicans. They'd like to do something.
But that something is still elusive. The White House has been talking to a trio of lawmakers, Democrats Chris Murphy and Joe Manchin and Republican Pat Toomey. They all support tougher background checks.
We have to have meaningful background checks.
After the recent mass shootings in Dayton and El Paso, President Trump called for gun control legislation.
I talk about meaningful, add that word, meaningful background checks.
But Mr. Trump never defined what meaningful means and quickly backed off after talking to the National Rifle Association.
We already have very serious background checks.
Since then, the president has called mass shootings a mental health issue and criticized what he sees as overzealous Democrats.
Democrats want to confiscate guns from law-abiding Americans, so they're totally defenseless when somebody walks into their house with a gun.
Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke reinforced the president's argument at this week's debate.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
Some of his fellow Democrats now fear O'Rourke's words will be used against their efforts to pass new gun laws.
I frankly think that clip will be played for years at Second Amendment rallies with organizations that try to scare people by saying Democrats are coming for your guns.
The White House wants the president to be seen as taking some sort of action on gun control because polls show that the majority of Americans do favor tougher laws. But the president's base is not as supportive, and he does not want to anger them going into an election year. Rena.
Ben Tracy at the White House.